Once upon a time, there was a wise Zen master named Hoshin who lived in a mountain monastery. He was known for teaching his students about important life lessons. One of the things he often talked about was laziness and how to overcome it. One beautiful autumn morning, Hoshin gathered his students in a peaceful courtyard with a pond full of colorful fish. He wanted to share a story to help them understand laziness better and how to get rid of it. Hoshin began, "Laziness is like a fog in your mind that makes it hard to see what you need to do in life. I want to tell you a story that will help you understand it." The students listened carefully, curious to learn how to beat laziness. Hoshin started his story. In a nearby village, there was a farmer named Satoru. He was famous for being a hard worker. His fields were always full of crops, and he never seemed lazy. The students wondered what this diligent farmer had to do with laziness. One student, named Koji, asked, "Master, if Satoru was a hard worker, how does his story help us with laziness?" Hoshin smiled and said, "You'll see, Koji. The story has a lesson for us." Hoshin continued, "Even though Satoru worked hard, there was something unusual about him. Every morning, he would sit under a big oak tree on his farm for hours, doing nothing. Some people in the village thought he was just being lazy." The students were puzzled. They couldn't understand why a hard-working farmer would spend so much time doing nothing. Hoshin asked, "What do you think Satoru was doing when he sat under that tree?" One older student, Riko, guessed, "Maybe he was meditating, trying to find peace in his mind." Hoshin nodded. "You're close, Riko. Satoru was meditating, but not just to find peace. He was trying to understand laziness itself." The students were even more intrigued now. Hoshin continued. One day, a traveling monk came to the village. He had heard about Satoru and wanted to learn from him. When the monk arrived at Satoru's farm, he saw Satoru sitting under the oak tree, just like always. The monk asked Satoru, "Why do you spend so much time sitting here? Don't you have work to do?" Satoru smiled and replied, "I sit here to face my laziness and understand it. It's not just about working hard, it's about knowing when laziness sneaks into my mind." The traveling monk was puzzled. "But you're known for working hard. Why worry about laziness?" Satoru explained, "Laziness is like a shadow. It can come even when you're working hard. By sitting here and paying attention, I learned to recognize laziness in my mind, and that's how I beat it." The traveling monk was impressed and decided to stay with Satoru to learn more. They spent many seasons together, meditating and talking about laziness. The monk learned how laziness isn't just about not moving. It's also about making excuses and avoiding important things in life. One day, as winter came and the leaves fell from the trees, the monk told Satoru, "I've learned a lot from you, but it's time for me to go on my journey. I'm thankful for your teachings, and I'll use them in my life." Satoru nodded. "Remember, the fight against laziness is ongoing. Like the changing seasons, our struggles change too. Keep being mindful and facing laziness with determination." The traveling monk bowed to Satoru and left the village, carrying Satoru's wisdom with him. The students in Hoshins Courtyard were touched by the story. They realized that to beat laziness, they needed to pay attention to their minds, just like Satoru and the traveling monk did. They understood that it wasn't just about working hard, but also about being aware of laziness's tricks. Hoshin smiled at his students and continued. "Now I will tell you 6 advices that will help you to overcome laziness. 1. Set specific goals. Define clear, achievable goals that motivate you. Knowing what you want to achieve can be a powerful motivator. 2. Break tasks into smaller steps. Divide large tasks into smaller, manageable steps. This makes them less daunting and easier to start. 3. Create a schedule. Plan your day or week in advance. A well-structured schedule helps you allocate time for important tasks. 4. Prioritize tasks. Focus on high-priority tasks first. This prevents you from wasting time on less important activities. Fifth, visualize success. Imagine the positive outcomes of completing a task. Visualization can motivate you to take action. And last one is stay healthy. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep can significantly impact your energy levels and motivation. Master Hoshin concluded by giving final message. He said, "Remember, laziness isn't your enemy. It's a teacher. Embrace it, understand it, and with mindfulness and hard work, you can turn it into a step towards becoming better." From that day on, the students practiced meditation with Hoshin, working to understand and conquer their own laziness. They learned that true victory over laziness came from looking inside themselves and staying aware of their own thoughts and actions. If you like the story, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also press the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching.